Capricorn, May 2026 is not coming into your life quietly. This is the month when something you have been tolerating, explaining away, or carrying in silence finally reaches the point where your soul says, "Enough. I cannot keep pretending this feels right." And here is the part you need to hear from the very beginning. This month is not here to destroy what you have built. It is here to reveal what was never strong enough to come with you into your next chapter. Because Capricorn, you are one of the signs that can endure almost anything. You can hold pressure. You can stay calm when everything around you is falling apart. You can keep showing up, keep working, keep fixing, keep planning, keep being the one everyone depends on. But May 2026 asks a very uncomfortable question. Who takes care of you when you are tired of being strong? That question may follow you all month. It may show up in your friendships. It may show up in love. It may show up at work. It may show up when you are lying awake at night, thinking about everything you have done for other people and wondering why your own heart still feels underfed. The month begins with a powerful emotional spotlight on your social world. Friendships, groups, networks, online communities, co-workers, future goals, and the people you thought would be part of your long-term story all come into focus. In Capricorn, this is where the first truth rises. You may suddenly see someone clearly. Not the version of them you hoped they were. Not the version you kept defending. Not the version you told yourself would eventually change. The real version. Their effort. Their loyalty. Their silence. Their jealousy. Their hidden motives. Their absence when you needed them most. And for some of you, this will hurt. You may realize that you have been giving access to people who only love your usefulness. They love your advice. They love your stability. They love your ability to solve problems. They love that you are available when life gets messy. But when it is your turn to be supported, they suddenly become distant, busy, or vague. That realization is painful, but it is also powerful. Because once you see the truth, you cannot unsee it. And that is when your freedom begins. May is not asking you to cut everyone off. It is asking you to stop confusing history with loyalty. Just because someone has been in your life for a long time does not mean they deserve unlimited access to your future. Some connections were built around the old version of you, the version that overgave, overworked, overexplained, and stayed silent just to keep the peace. But that version of you is changing. As the first week deepens, the energy becomes more intense under the surface. Pluto's retrograde influence begins pulling your attention toward money, self-worth, control, security, and the hidden fears that shape your decisions. This is not the kind of energy that gives you quick answers. This is the kind of energy that sits beside you in the quiet and asks, why do you still believe you have to earn rest? Why do you still feel guilty for wanting more? Why do you keep proving your value to people who already know it but refuse to honor it? Capricorn, this part of the month may feel heavy, but do not run from it. Because beneath that heaviness is a breakthrough. You may recognize that you have been measuring your worth through productivity, through income, through status, through how much you can carry without complaining, through how useful you are to the people around you. But May 2026 reminds you that your value does not begin when you achieve something. Your value does not disappear when you are exhausted. Your value is not something you have to negotiate. You are worthy before the work. You are worthy before the success. You are worthy even when you need time, space, softness, and support. And then, just when the month feels emotionally intense, the energy begins to shift. Around the middle of May, a new door opens, and this door leads directly back to your heart. This is where the month gets beautiful. The new moon in Taurus brings a fresh beginning around love, romance, creativity, passion, joy, and the part of you that remembers life is not only about responsibility. Capricorn, you may have forgotten how much you need pleasure. Not shallow pleasure, not temporary distraction, real pleasure. The kind that makes your body relax. The kind that makes your spirit feel young again. The kind that reminds you that you are not a machine built only to produce, protect, and provide. This is a major turning point in your month. After all the emotional clearing, after all the private realizations, the universe places something softer in front of you and says, are you willing to receive this? For single Capricorns, this can bring a magnetic romantic shift. Someone may begin to catch your attention, or someone who has already been nearby may suddenly feel different. This connection may not be loud or chaotic. It may not come with dramatic declarations. It may feel calm, grounded, steady, but strangely unforgettable. And that is important, because in May, your heart is not looking for someone who triggers your anxiety and calls it chemistry. Your heart is looking for someone who makes peace feel attractive. Someone who can meet your depth without making you beg for consistency. Someone who does not need you to shrink, chase, or perform. If someone makes you feel confused all the time, pay attention. If someone only appears when it is convenient, pay attention. If someone gives you just enough attention to keep you emotionally invested, but never enough to make you feel secure, pay attention. May is teaching you the difference between desire and devotion. For Capricorns in a relationship, the middle of the month offers a chance to bring warmth back into the connection. But this will require honesty. Not cold honesty. Not the kind that sounds like a business meeting. Hard honesty. The kind where you say, "I miss us." The kind where you admit, "I have been tired." The kind where you stop expecting your partner to read the emotions you keep locked behind your face. There may be a moment where love either softens or exposes the distance that has been growing quietly. That moment matters. Do not ignore it. A relationship can be rebuilt when both people are willing to return to each other. But it cannot survive forever on duty alone. You need tenderness too, Capricorn. You need affection. You need laughter. You need someone who remembers that behind your discipline is a heart that feels everything deeply, even when you do not show it. Then the second half of May arrives, and the rhythm changes again. The energy moves from the heart into your daily life. Work, health, routines, deadlines, communication, responsibilities, and small problems that need solutions may begin demanding more attention. You may feel busier. Your schedule may tighten. People may need answers. Tasks may pile up. Your body may begin sending signals that it cannot be ignored anymore. And here comes another mini-climax. Capricorn, you may realize that your current routine is not built for your future. It is built for survival. You may be productive, but are you peaceful? You may be responsible, but are you rested? You may be successful, but are you actually well? This is where May asks you to reorganize your life from the inside out. Not by doing more. Not by punishing yourself into better habits. Not by creating another impossible standard. But by asking, what daily choices would support the person I am becoming? Maybe you need better sleep. Maybe you need stronger boundaries at work. Maybe you need to stop checking messages the moment you wake up. Maybe you need to move your body, drink more water, eat in a way that supports your energy, or create a morning routine that does not begin with stress. These changes may sound small, but for you, they are not small. They are the foundation of your next level. Career energy is also active in the second half of the month, but the message is not simply work harder. You already know how to work hard. The message is work wiser. A project, client, coworker, or role may show you where your energy is being used well and where it is being drained. You may realize that being dependable has made some people too comfortable with taking advantage of you. This is the moment where you stop saying yes just because you can handle it. You can handle a lot, Capricorn. That does not mean you should have to. Financially, May brings a deep review of how you earn, spend, save, and emotionally relate to money. You may feel a stronger desire for security, but you may also feel called to invest in joy, creativity, health, beauty, love, or something that makes your life feel fuller. The key is balance. Do not spend from emptiness. Do not save from fear. Let your money serve your future, but also let it support a life that feels worth living now. As May moves toward its final days, the energy becomes quieter, deeper, and more spiritual. The final full moon of the month pulls you inward. This is not the time to force everything. This is the time to listen. Something hidden may rise to the surface. A private fear, a buried emotion, a truth you have avoided, a pattern you are finally ready to release. You may realize that you are not just tired from this month. You are tired from years of carrying things that were never fully yours. Expect dreams, memories, emotional waves, or sudden moments of clarity. You may feel the need to withdraw, rest, pray, journal, reflect, or simply be alone with your thoughts. Honor that. Your silence is not emptiness. It is healing. By the end of May, Capricorn, you are not the same person who entered the month. You may not have all the answers yet, but you will know what can no longer continue. You will know which relationships feel real and which ones were held together by your effort alone. You will know where your body needs care. You will know where your heart needs softness. You will know where your work needs boundaries. And most importantly, you will know that your next chapter cannot be built on self-abandonment. May 2026 is not asking you to become less ambitious. It is asking you to become more aligned. It is not asking you to stop caring. It is asking you to stop overgiving. It is not asking you to walk away from everything. It is asking you to walk toward what is true. So when this month feels intense, remember this. The pressure is not here to punish you. It is here to reveal the diamond in you that has been buried under obligation, fear, and emotional exhaustion. Capricorn, this is your month to choose differently. Choose the people who choose you back. Choose work that respects your energy. Choose routines that protect your body. Choose love that feels safe, not confusing. Choose joy without guilt. Choose rest without apology. Choose yourself without waiting for permission. And if this message speaks to you, like this video so more Capricorns can receive it, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more monthly zodiac guidance. Then tell me in the comments which word describes your May 2026 energy: release, rebirth, love, focus, or new beginning.